FICHA UCHI, basically our aim is to restore dignity, yeah, to school-going children. Right now in Kenya, the government is providing free primary school education. But then there are a lot of things that support education that the government is not providing and that parents cannot afford. We're talking about libraries. Only 2% of Kenyan public primary schools, according to the 2014 Uwezo report, have libraries. So when we talk about computer labs, it's another story. Right now, kids, a lot of homes in Kenya are not connected with electricity, so there's a need for solar lamps as well. There's also a need for uniforms. There's a kid who can't even lift their hand up in class because people will laugh at him or her their uniform is torn. Basically, the FICHA UCHI campaign is for uniforms. The Muthengi Foundation has other projects that support these other needs, but the FICHA UCHI campaign is mainly to raise support for uniforms and to provide uniforms to as many school-going children as possible in Kenya.
My name is Aditi. I come from a company called Deco Limited. I'm the HR. I've been in FICHA UCHI since 2015. I used to be a volunteer at FICHA UCHI. That's how I came to know about FICHA UCHI. And I used to do a lot of volunteering. And then when I joined Deco Limited, I decided to incorporate my personal social responsibility with what my company does. And yeah, that way we merged the two and yeah.
Naitwa Jane Misiko. Kwa FICHA UCHI mimi ni volunteer, lakini mostly deal na communications. Nilijoin FICHA UCHI 2015, February 2015. Nilijoin through a friend of mine, Billion. Alikuwa anaenda mission, alikuwa mention something about the mission. Na nilikuwa interested, nikasema why not go check it out. And from there nikajoin as a volunteer. And since then I've been volunteering.
Mimi naitwa Jennifer Kinyi. Nafanya kazi na FICHA UCHI campaign. Wasonea watoto uniform. FICHA UCHI campaign nilijulishwa na mmoja yao. Uniform tumesona mingi na ni maelfu kadhaa. Sababu kwa kila shule tunasona 100, saa zingine tunapitisha 100. Na kuna events tunaenda, sometimes tunakuwa tumesona masule kama 4 at once. Hapa Kangemi tutasona 107.
During the missions, tuko na different responsibilities. As a volunteer, ukijoin FICHA UCHI, you get to join a certain department. Kuna communications, kuna networking, kuna welfare, kuna ile ya tailoring, wana take care of the tailors, kuna pia ya the kids, ku take care of the kids, kuna kitchen, kuna games. So for me nilikuwa nimejoin communications and that's where I've been working on.
Volunteering is not just about bringing in money, it's about bringing in your opinions, coming in, mentoring the kids, playing games with them, at least making them happy. It's something they'll remember, at least it's something that will stay in their mind and motivate them for a long time.
Kusaidia sio kutupa. Juu nimejua ukweli, mtoto saa ile amerarukiwa, asikii poa. Sasa naona kama ni kitu poa. Ni kitu mzuri.
We believe in giving back to the society. So for us and our employees, it's all about giving back to the society. So there's nothing that brings us joy as much as coming here, sitting with the kids, you know, making uniforms for them. I think the smiles on their face is something that's just amazing.
One thing yenye ilinipatia motivation kubwa, it's how you get to help the kids, alafu unaona the smile on their faces. It's not every day unapata kuvolunteer ama you get to do something good. Alafu vile pia, you know, the kids, they come from needy families. Yani that little thing unawafanyia and they get to smile, na ni something you're doing, something essential to their lives. Una feel ina change their lives. It gives you motivation to do it to someone else and someone else. Una feel ni kama ume create an impact to the community.
I think it's going to be amazing in the next few years because from where we started, we used to have a lot of, you know, discrepancies. But I think as the years have moved on, things have become so smooth. We are able to identify schools were able to, run things more smoothly. So in the near future, I see us partnering with more people, getting more sponsors, having more events, and yeah, I see us growing bigger and better.
I'd expect to see it somewhere, tukiwa tuna impact maybe Kenya yote, and maybe hata to go beyond the borders and maybe try to create impact elsewhere, like the neighboring countries, ama yani something big in the country. Ikuwe yani create an impact mpaka, hata kama ni the government ama ni the community, I get to see yani ku give uniforms ama ku give back to the community. It's something that is supposed to be done. Si ati ni kitu inafaa kuwa kama charity. It's something mandatory, especially to the kids. Saizi, if it's something especially that involves self-esteem, na mtoi kusoma kwenda shule bila uniform, and as you know our country, shule zetu mostly 90% of them wanaendanga shule na uniforms. So ukisaidia huo mtoi kwenda na hiyo uniform kwenda shule, create impact, and it's a good thing pia itakusaidia na education, and after all, see what else you need education. So I'm thinking in 5 years time tutakuwa create a big impact mpaka to get to open eyes kwa kila mtu get to see what we are really doing.
I can't finish this interview without thanking our very able patron, the former Deputy Governor of Nairobi County, Honorable Jonathan Mweke, who has worked with us, knocked a lot of doors, and helped us raise a lot of funds. I'd like to thank our founder, Billion Okoth Ojiwa, for allowing God to use him, for dreaming big, for starting with 5 uniforms, going to 20. And all the volunteers, all our university chapters, and anyone out there who has actually given, whether it's a shilling. There's someone who has even given personal money, 100,000 shillings. So shout out to you, shout out to everyone who's made it happen. Asanteni sana.